We need to get rid of this guy. Like, hey, shooting a video here. What's going on? What's up, bro?
Chilling.
Chilling, I see. I got the professional video person here.
You're tiring me out, Aliex. No, I'm kidding.
Bro, you just had jerky. Huh?
How do you say your name?
How we stretch. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Look at this. What is this?
This is a bow mount trolling motor platform. And if you're brave and nimble, you can stand on this. This is an accessory option that will be offered with the NS130. So on the product page, you'll have the option to add the accessories like this and extra track sections. The standard package is the Skiff, the seat frame, 2 track boards, the ones that the seat are mounted to, a pump and a paddle.
I got your audio there, don't worry.
No, you're good.
Alright, so, okay, you should have put that big thing in here. Make it look nice.
Well, we needed the big one in the water tank. That's real life stuff.
There you go. I know. But who would bring one that doesn't work and put it there? So look how flat that is. You could definitely stack a second one there with the connectors.
You could even attach it to the underside of the seat with the straps. We've got these little recesses, so a webbing strap will lock in and it's not going to shift around. But yeah, this low pro lithium battery is awesome. You can see how low profile it is. No tools needed to connect the terminals, and it's a Surlock Plus connector, and when you snap it on, it's got a really solid feel. The seal engages amazingly, so no water's gonna get in and around the terminals, which is awesome for corrosion prevention.
So tell me more about this dinghy. Oh my God, I'm never gonna stop calling it dinghy.
All right, no, you're good. It's an NS130, that stands for NewPort Skiff. 130 is 13 feet long. The width is 40 inches wide. It's a 5-chamber catamaran hull design. So that kind of brings the peace of mind, if something happened and you lost one of the chambers, you've got 4 more chambers to support and float. The material of the hull is really durable though. It's 1,000 denier PVC with skid guards underneath that go the length of the hull from bow to stern. The deck is a suspended deck, so the only thing touching the water is the 2 side tubes. That gives it crazy efficiency, and if you notice on the water, the wake coming off the stern was extremely clean. So we really messed around with some different configurations to get that clean water flow out the back. And that's just indicative of how efficient this watercraft is moving through the water. And you have the ability to really customize with these tracks. The deck is pretty stiff because you have this drop stitch construction to the floor, right? And so that in combination with the track boards, it brings a lot of rigidity to the hull. So you don't get a lot of flex this way when you're operating the boat on the water. If you've experienced inflatable watercrafts, you'll kind of feel this snaking, bending kind of feel. This has a rigid hull feel. It feels very responsive, very rigid when it's in use.
Andres, that's not a video game. Stop.
So we've done some things, to really help it perform like a rigid hull skiff.
Okay, so how much is the weight? Price point?
The price point is $1,999, $1,999, and the weight is 66 pounds whole weight, fully rigged, 90 pounds. It's 40 inches wide, so it fits between the wheel wells on a standard truck bed. Even a Toyota Tacoma or some mid-sized truck like that fits right in between the wheel wells perfectly. So you can leave it rigged, you back up to the water, slide it in, and you're done. So you're very efficient at the ramp.
What happens if I get a fish and a pike out and it goes in there? Will it puncture
something crazy like that happens, well, it'll be resistant to fish spines and things like that. But if some reason an accident happened, you've got 4 additional chambers until you can do a repair. So we provide a repair kit with the boat. This thing's really, really durable. I've been using it and fishing it at home and using it for full days on the water. Not only is the seat comfortable to spend a 12-hour day in, but I've drug it over rocks and gravel and dirt and launch ramps, and it's held up extremely well.
Somebody made a comment about the seat. They wanted a more fancy seat.
It's pretty fancy.
Is there gonna be any?
Was it comfortable or not?
It is comfortable, but they want the new style. You know, the one that they sell now for the bass boat. That new canoes are using it. They wanted something like that.
We tried some different seats. The seat back height is optimal for operating the tiller handle with this boat. The swivel seating, we like the feel of it, and then the cushion too provides long, a lot of comfort on long days. So we carefully selected the seat on this boat.
But it looks like the seat could be easily replaced if you wanted to, because it's just on that bass.
You can take it out and use a cooler. If you wanted to mount some other seat to it, you can do a lot of different things with this seat frame. So that's kind of one of the benefits of this setup with the frame and then the seat on top.
What is this for?
This is for traction. So just stepping in and out of the boat. There's also traction underneath these track boards, but this provides a lot of traction stepping in and out of the boat. And I've even used it this way, but standing on top of the tubes to get a little higher vantage point. It's nice to have that secure footing when you're doing that. A friend of mine has stood on top and caught tarpon like that, and it's good to have secure footing. So this stuff's really pretty grippy.
Now this one comes with the factory package, right? Because it holds the seat.
So this section of track on both sides holds the seat in. That's part of the factory package. You can expand with the shorter section up front too. So a lot of folks mounting fish finders or stand-up bars will see that section get added.
How much is the bow mount? Let me see how it looks. So it goes here, and then how do you hold it from the front? Oh, just the
straps to the D-ring.
So basically you got one attachment point here, and then this here in the back.
Yep.
And that will hold a big size trolling motor?
Coley?
Will that hold a SI3, for example, in here?
Yeah.
Oh,
100%.
so it's marine starboard.
Marine starboard, EVA on top.
Right. This
And
looks tough.
It overhangs enough to give clearance for the bow mount.
Yeah, I'm gonna put an auto boat on it though. Right here. Because it's lighter. This is cool. And then all this, you got a lot of attachment
You've got a lot of
points.
D-rings to tie things down. You got 8 carry handles around the boat. It's 2 right on the bow. You got midship inboard. You've got at the stern inboard, and then you've got the molded handles on those stern cones, the green cones on the back. If you put your hand, that's that handle, and then this is a nice deep handle. This also acts as a skid guard, so
Right, if you hit something, right.
Or when loading it, you load it up, tip it up on that.
So you could rest it, move it.
Yeah.
Is the bottom rubbery? Like
There's a wear strip, so an additional layer of material from bow to stern on the whole thing, on the bottom. So if you need to drag it on the ground or whatever, it has a little extra resiliency on the bottom.
Is this deck just okay? That's foam.
It's EVA.
EVA foam.
EVA foam on top, drop stitch floor construction, so it gets really tight.
Yeah, with the amount of pressure that you add to that, it feels like boat-like basically.
It does.
It feels hard.
Yeah.
And this gear tracks add so much power to it. Like
a lot of versatility. These rod rests come standard actually with the seat frame. I forgot to mention that.
Oh, nice.
And so that's nice. You can put your paddle there. You can put a push pull or a stakeout pole there. It's really a lot of utility.
It's very useful.
Yeah.
And I bet you could put more on the other side, like
Yeah,
if you have the space.
There's space for about 2 rows on each side. So if you wanted to do that.
What is this?
This attaches the track system to the mount, basically. So there's T-bolts in the track, and then you put this part into the receiving mount, hinge it down onto the T-bolts, and then you thread these things on. And that keeps the track locked into the boat.
If you didn't have the bow mount, you could definitely stand up here and fish.
And
that's
if
what you were
didn't have
saying.
this section of track board, there's also traction right here,
Like
just
this
in front of
underneath.
the seat. Yeah.
It would have been cool if there was another one of this here. You could have another set of tracks.
So we made this as flat as possible, so the tube diameter tapers to a
Oh, I
little
see.
narrower,
So it doesn't.
little narrower at the front. So that taper in tube diameter does 2 things. It allows us to have a longer runway where the gunnel's flat for that track, all that track, and then we're able to kind of turn up the rocker in this last little portion of the bow from this mount to the front of the boat.
Well, I mean, it looks like it's something that was designed from the ground up to achieve this. Like it didn't look like you just took your air dinghy and make it slimmer. Like you thought about useful things.
100% designed from the ground up for fishing. That's the important thing, and designed for solo or tandem use. You know, as a single user, you can get on the water with this thing easy.
It's weightless. You could just run over things, beach it, go do your stuff.
And adding the bow mount on front, you have the full control system.
And you're not missing much from a plastic boat of the same size, or even a jumbo.
No, and an 8-minute setup, right? If you are a guy who, or an angler who wants to put it away and then set it back up every time, from in the bag to inflated, it's a 10-minute process.
I mean, the thing is big. It has a lot of space to carry backup stuff like a pump if something happens. There's a lot of resources that you could have. Let's say it gets punctured, you could put a Band-Aid on it basically and inflate it back quick, because you don't have to inflate the whole thing.
Right.
Like I even have a little battery and an inflatable power thingy.
Right.
I could just press a button and inflate it on the water.
Right.
Because you got how many? Like 5, 6 chambers?
5 chambers, including the deck.
The odds
You
of
got
all of them breaking? Yeah.
Four, yeah. You've got 2 chambers each side, and then the center chamber is the
Exactly.
one chamber.
And the odds of all of them breaking at the same time is impossible. Well, I mean, you could get hit by a shark, but yeah. I literally think this is the future. I could also see...
It's highly customizable as well. So it's like, we have it set up like this. You can make it your own. That's the thing.
So how would it ship out? Basically, you get it on a box?
You get it in a box, and it's in its rolling bag, which is included. The track boards provide the rigidity to the bag, so there's Velcro straps. You lay the track boards in, put the straps over it. That makes the bag stiff. And then you and when you pack it up, fold the stern sections in on the transom and then roll it, and then you just set it on top of the bag. The flap closes, you buckle the buckles, tighten the webbing straps, and then you roll it to wherever you need to put it in your car or whatever.
So basically you could do what you were saying. You deflate it and because you don't have the space, and then you want to go fishing, in 10 minutes it's back.
Right.
Like it's probably going to take you longer to put it back in the bag than actually getting it ready to
The
fish.
first time, well, the bag is really easy. So it's just a big flap and then big buckles that go on the sides.
Oh.
So you don't have to fit it inside anything. You lay it on top, and it's like a taco. You put the cover
Wow.
over, and then you cinch it down.
You see, you guys thought of everything. Not
Yeah,
just
it's really pretty easy.
I like it. I like it. I mean, the first time I saw it, I go, okay, another air thingy. But then I started looking at it closely. I had it on the water and go like, this is a real thing.
Yeah.
It looks like what?
A paddle board.
A paddle holder?
No, a paddle board. It's like inside here, except.
Oh yeah, it is. It's similar construction. It's drop stitch. That's how those inflatable paddle boards get so stiff.
So basically, this could be enough to float by itself, right?
Yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
you added all of
If
this
you
on
wanted a
top.
little floating dock, yeah,
But that's a good point. Let's say you deflate the whole thing, you still have a lifesaver.
it's true.
Yeah. But you-
5-chamber design.
Exactly.
Part of the it's safety.
Safety. That's what I'm trying to point out, because I know for us it's fine, but a lot of people are so afraid that they're gonna get punctured and then they will be basically on the water with no boat. But for that to happen, especially for this dinghy,
The chances are very
it's
slim.
very slim.
And the deck is suspended above the water. The deck's not even in the water. That's
Yeah.
how we get the efficiency.
The
out of it.
efficiency, because it's a pontoon basically, and you just push in the pontoons.
Yep.
Everything else, you don't have a lot of drag.
Not a lot of drag.
Yeah.
Very, very minimal drag.
Perfect. What were you saying?
And, like, in order to pop all the chambers at once, you have to stab it with a harpoon or something.
Yeah, we
Find places.
exactly. Like somebody have to like really hit you, which is possible,
Yeah.
and puncture everything. All right, I had you talking for 28 minutes.
Dang.
Good job.